What is up, bros and broettes? I am Inkslasher, and today we are going to be talking about Call of Duty World War II's new supply drop system. Yes, you didn't hear me wrong, we've got some leaks, and today we're going to talk about exactly what this means for supply drops in Call of Duty World War II. And yes, it is 100% confirmed that they will be in the game. So first things first, when anything gets leaked for Call of Duty, I do what I like to call the legitimacy test. Where did the information come from, and does it seem realistic? So where did this information come from? It came from data miners who were looking into the PC beta. Basically, when a video game is built, they need to build the whole video game and then take out pieces of it for the beta. When they data mined it, they were able to find some extra pieces that weren't directly in the beta. So that seems pretty legitimate. Now, how legitimate does the information seem that the person put on Reddit? Really legitimate, because we already know that there is a new form of gameplay in World War II called Headquarters. We know some of the things that will be in Headquarters and won't be in Headquarters, and everything included in this leak is things that have already been confirmed to be in Headquarters. So this one seems really legit. So let me tell you exactly how these new supply drops are supposed to work. So the basic way to look at this is that there is going to be 4 different types of credits in the game. The first of which is Call of Duty points. We know exactly what these are. You can buy these with money and then buy in-game content with them. This is the thing that people don't necessarily like, but we know it's confirmed it's going to be in the game. The second of which is supply keys. What are supply keys? Basically, by playing the game, you earn them, and then you can open supply drops with them. What are supply drops? We already know. Assuming that they're going to be the same as the other Call of Duty games, you open them, you get 3 items. They can range anywhere from common to epic. There's also a little hint in this leak that there is also going to be heroic items. There's really not much information on that so far. All we know is that there's some game code with the description of heroic. And basically the description of this one is: the Quartermaster is your one-stop shop for gear, weapons, and all other types of loot. Get supplied and get back into the fight. So very simple. This is where you get supply drops. Up next, we have the Armory. This is where things get a little bit different. The description of this one is you can purchase new items using Armory credits and COD points. So we already know what COD points are, but what are Armory credits? Basically, they're credits that you're only able to use in your Armory. What can you buy in the Armory? These things called Armory drops. So these are different than supply drops. Armory drops what look like to me to be drops that you can only buy weapon variants with. As we know already, weapon variants are going to be cosmetic items only. In other words, they're going to be the same weapons, they're just going to look different. So there's different types of Armory drop. There's a launcher, LMG, melee, pistol, rifle, shotgun, and finally a sniper drop. So assumably when you open up one of these, you're going to get a brand new weapon variant of that type of weapon. Unfortunately, you can't choose, oh, I want an MP40 drop. You can't do that. You have to choose SMG in that case. So you can open these, and in the game codes it says that these are going to be worth 100 Armory credits. So how exactly do you get these Armory credits? So from my research, there's basically 2 ways of getting these. One, you can dismantle weapons into Armory credits. The second of which is Armory credit rewards. Basically, the way this sounds, there's not a great description of this, but if you go to the Armory every day, you should either be able to just get some daily credits, or you might have to complete a challenge to receive between 30 to 70 credits. It's not quite confirmed whether it's going to be a challenge or whether you're just going to be given these every day, but you will be able to receive them in another way other than just dismantling weapons. There's also a location called the Gunsmith, and I think there's 3 different things you can do in this area. First of all, you can customize weapons with weapon parts. So this is something along the lines of a sweetheart grip that we know is already confirmed to be in the game. You can equip this on your weapon and make it look like your own. The second thing that you can do in this area is choose score streak variants. Yes, you didn't hear me wrong. I strongly believe that there's going to be score streak variants in this, because in the description for Gunsmith, it says browse score streak loot and equip your score streaks. We also know that in the headquarters, we are going to have a score streak range where you're actually able to test out various types of score streaks. So I'd very strongly suggest that there is going to be score streak variants in the game. Other than that, there's not much you can do other than customize your weapons in the Gunsmith. Assumably, everything you'll be able to customize is with weapon parts, and I'm assuming that you get those through supply drops. Also, in the headquarters, there are two other sections that directly relate to supply drops. The first one is the mail station, and the description of this one is collect your wages, rewards from HQ, and other messages. Check back frequently for cool rewards and other surprises direct from Sledgehammer Games. Return once a day to pick up your payment of supply keys and come back every 4 hours to collect your supply keys. Retrieve your payroll from the mail station. So there's a lot to that, but basically every single day you're going to be able to come to the mail station and get your daily reward. It also mentions coming back every 4 hours. I'm not 100% sure what that means. And finally, retrieve your payroll from the mail station. As of right now, we don't exactly know what your payroll is, whether this is going to be COD points, whether this is going to be more supply keys, or Armory credits. We're not really sure exactly what the payroll means, but you know you're going to be able to get it from the mail station. The final thing that I want to look at is challenges, the first of which is called daily orders. The description of it is report to Major Marcus Howard on a daily basis to receive your orders and get the highest amount of rewards. Complete and redeem 6 daily orders within 24 hours to receive a unique reward. This is really cool. What we already know is that there's going to be daily challenges in the game, and when you do them, you are able to complete 6 of them and get a unique reward. Whether this is going to be supply keys, whether this is going to be Armory credits, or whether this is just going to be a special weapon variant every single day, I'm not sure, but we know there is going to be daily challenges. Also, there is something called weekly orders, and this one says complete and redeem 3 weekly orders within 7 days to receive unique rewards. This sounds exactly like daily rewards, but with weekly. So in other words, you have to complete them within 7 days. Also, if you go to the first link down in the description, there's also descriptions of what different weekly challenges are going to be. I'm not going to read them all out because there's a ton of them, but you can check that out down in the description. There's also special orders, which are assumably going to be orders something along the line of a Grand Slam or triple play that we saw in Black Ops 3, but there's no description of those as of yet. And finally, there are contracts. I have no clue what these are, but the description is ante up and get the job done, clock's ticking. So assumably these are going to be contracts that you can get maybe supply keys or Armory credits for completing that you have a limited amount of time to complete. So the first one is get 20 kills in TDM. Assumably you'll have maybe 1 or 2 games to complete that, and when you do, you'll get some sort of reward for doing so. I'm not exactly sure how all of this is going to come into play when the headquarters are released. We really haven't seen too many images of the different areas, different vendors, and that kind of thing, but it's very clear that they are trying to make the headquarters, the social area, something along the lines of the tower in Destiny, an area where you can go and get different rewards, open different supply drops, different Armory drops, and that kind of thing. And I'm really looking forward to this, but I am curious to hear what you guys have to say. Does this sound good to you? To me, it sounds like they're trying to give us a lot of challenges and different things to do in the multiplayer, and kind of give us many ways to receive supply drops and receive Armory drops, and that's really exciting to me. It means we're not going to have to dish out tons of money to get the things that we want in games. So, like I said, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. It sounds like a really great system to me, but we're going to have to wait till the game comes out to see how it comes into play. Like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video and found it informative, it'd be nice if you could hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and until next time, guys, peace out.